Hey everybody, Sarah here. So I wasn't gonna make a video until later in the week, but um, yeah, I realized I'd have to make a video today. Uh, okay, so today was the last episode of Hobby City. I mean, we knew that I can't even remember if I made a video last year when they said it was finishing, because I think people were hoping that they were gonna like change their minds about it, and um clearly that did happen. But when um, when they said like I can't even remember when they announced it that it was finishing. I can't remember. But at that point, I was like, it was said it was finishing in 2022. I was like, that's ages away. You don't realise how quick it comes around. It was like last week when it was like the penultimate episode, and then this week it was like the final episode. Um, and don't get me started on Neighbours as well. I mean, things I blimmin' watch, things that are getting. So I'm getting angry about this now, but things that are getting viewers, and they like BBC take off um Holby because they want more. What was the word? I can't even say like more homegrown stuff or something weird like it's done. Well, I don't know where it's actually filmed. London somewhere, I think, but it's based in Bristol. I'm blooming more homegrown. Can you get them being in blooming Bristol or in the UK? I just don't understand it. I mean, you got Casualty still going. Don't you dare take that Casualty off as well, blooming hell. But then, yeah, so the whole thing of Holby, and then you got Channel 5, who were like, we're not gonna make, not what we're gonna make, we're not gonna uh, show Neighbours on Channel 5 anymore. And because that's what was bringing in a lot of the money for the company that make Neighbours in Australia, obviously, because of Channel 5, they stop making it they're gonna stop making it all together in Australia. So not just us losing out, but the Australians are losing out, and whatever countries get Holby get Neighbours as well. It's, oh. And what is annoying as well is it gets more viewers than Home and Away. Which funny thing is, it's still on Channel 5. I'm just hoping that they don't get the viewers for home. I don't mean this against the people that are in Home and Away and the fans of Home and Away, but if the viewers drop for that, because a lot of them are watching that, ready to watch Neighbours, it's Channel 5's fault. And then what was your thing? Yeah, and I'm not sure how many viewers Home and Away got. Then you got Channel 4 that's got Hollyoaks, and that was neither of them got as near as many viewers as Neighbours got. Yeah, those two, Home and Away still going. Hollyoaks is still going. Hollyoaks is British, but I mean, they had less viewers than Channel 5, and then Neighbours. So, so yeah, you got Holby that's just finished. You got Neighbours that's finishing in whenever. So, yeah. Um. So enough about Neighbours. I'll leave that until close to that time because. Hmm. Anyway, yeah. Back to Holby. I knew there was people coming back into it, but actually, I did know because they kind of said like who was coming back, like Chizzy. Oh my god, I can't think of her last name now. But when I plays Mo, she was back in it. she actually like turned up at the hospital. Well, spoilers. Um, yeah, there's gonna be spoilers in this. Um, I don't know if I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm just gonna say there are gonna be spoilers, even if it's not like the whole thing that happened in the episode. But yeah, so if you don't want to know any spoilers, don't watch. Well, don't watch this video. I mean, obviously watch the show. Um, yes. So what was I saying? Yeah. So Chizzy, who played Mo, she turned up in it at the hospital. I think she was like a transplant. Uh, she never was a transplant coordinator, so I'm not sure why she was, because I'm pretty sure she was on cardio, like the cardio specialist kind of person when she was in it. I'm pretty sure she was. So she was in it. Elliot was in it, but then he was in it last week. Who else turned up? Um, I don't think anybody else actually turned up at the hospital that I can think of. I'm probably missing somebody completely now, but well, and then there was obviously I have to see what happens to say what the other bits were. Right. Last week we didn't know if Jack's surgery didn't work, but there was still an episode left, so we're like, what's gonna happen? This episode, it wasn't good news. She got Fletch to do a oh, advance directive, like saying I don't want this, and you're witnessing it and all that stuff. She got him to do that. So when I think she had a stroke, he said stop. She doesn't want it. So obviously, so they kept her on life support for the donors and all that. So then the Vicar that's in it, is it Lexi? She needs the heart, and they thought it was going to be a long wait for that. She got the Jack's heart, and then obviously the other things were going everywhere else. Um, Hanson wanted to take the wanted to lift in the car that was taking one of the um organs somewhere. I'll get to that in a minute. You had there's so many I can't think who was in it now. Oh my gosh. Um, I can't even remember all the blooming organs now. I'm just gonna say the ones I can remember. You're gonna watch this anyway. You're gonna watch the episode anyway. So Rick was there. Hugh Quashie was in it as Rick. Um, Bernie and Serena, or Farina. What's made that place? No, it's Farina, isn't it? Yeah, they were in it. I know I'm missing someone else. Who is the other person? I, I don't. Hang on, I'm gonna have to just check. It's probably gonna be someone from Google Sky Scene. Alright, hang on. Cameos from Mo. Yeah, Mo Afanga, that's her name. Gizzy Akadulu. Like I said, she was in the hospital. Serena Campbell, Catherine Russell, and Bernie Wolf, Gemma Redgrave. They were in it. Rick Griffin, who gosh, she said Joseph Byrne. I don't know how I missed that. But I can't remember. I'm gonna have to Google that bit because I know what he looks like, but I can't remember seeing him. Or was I just like I don't know. But I'm gonna have to look back on that. Um, yeah. So I'm just trying to think. How did that? There was somebody when somebody said like, where did it come from? We said we can't tell you that. I'm pretty sure that wasn't. I'm pretty sure that wasn't. Um, what's his name? I lost the names again. Where's it gone? It wasn't Joseph. I'm pretty sure it wasn't. Unless it was, but they focused on him long enough. But I was like, I kind of recognised him, but I didn't recognise him as him. Um, yeah, and then obviously one thing went to Leeds, I think it was, and it just happened to be where the organ was going, where um what's his name Henrik said, "Can I come with you?" to the driver. So I kind of knew who was going to be there, and it was um I cannot remember his name now. The one whose daughter Billy had a baby. But I can't remember his name. But obviously they wanted to be together, but he was like the other day or the other week he was like, whatever he said. I can't remember. It's all over the place at the moment. Um yeah, so obviously like I'm here for you. Henrik said that. Um then it finished with like they're all getting paid and I was like, what's going on? Did like Jack plan something? And then that's why they were all going outside for like some big, I was saying fireworks display. But I was like, how did she have time to plan that when she's been in the bed and not even out the hospital? I don't know, but that wasn't the case. It was like obviously ambulances out there, and obviously it was like some kind of um incident happened. So all these ambulances were there. But the thing was, when I was looking, one of them definitely had London Ambulance Service on there. It looked like it said London Ambulance Service or something. So I'm like, was there ambulances with different parts of the UK? But then I was like, well, there was no Welsh one. So, considering Casualty, even though it's filmed in Wales, it's set in Bristol, and Casualty is supposed to be downstairs from Holby. So, yeah. So, it wouldn't have been that far fetched to get an ambulance from Wales. Um, and um, and I was watching something earlier. One that played Fletch and the one that played Ange, they were on something, and they were like, the obvious thing to have done would have been like some explosion, but they couldn't do that because Casualty's still carrying on, and Casualty's downstairs, so it just up to like the ceiling caving in a minute if there's an explosion. So yeah, so that's how it ended with like some incidents, and then obviously the camera pans out and all that. I know, I know. They said it was gonna be a tearjerker of an episode. Um, the actual episode, even though I did kind of tear up at times, I didn't cry until the end. I don't mean the end like as it was finishing. I mean when the words were coming up. If it was just the normal words coming up, I would have been totally fine. What did they go and do? They go and put like the cast photos, the group cast, the group photos they have of the cast, like for me, not I don't know if it's every series, but like when there's a big change to them. So there was like oh, yeah, it was like I mean I wasn't expecting. As soon as I saw the first picture, I was like, oh, this is how we're going, is it? Because obviously you had like Anton, I cannot for the life of me remember who played Anton. Um, George Irvin. I'm gonna have to Google all these names because yeah, it is George Irving. How the hell do I remember that? Like it showed him and Mike Barrett, Clive Mantle. I remember him from Casualty. So I mean that brought back memories. I mean he was in Casualty before he was in Holby, but that did bring back memories when I saw that. Um, and then I think the next one had him in it as well. I don't know if it had Clive Mantle in it, but it had Anton in it. Then I think it was that second. I'm not going through all the pictures because there was like so many of them. But then in one of those ones with I think Anton in it, they had all right. The first bit, like I said, the first picture did kind of like shock me, so that did bring tears to my eyes because I knew what was coming, and I was thinking all these pictures they're going to be showing. And the other reason I knew what was coming, well, I thought I knew what was coming, was because I was kind of hoping they were going to bring Art Malik back into zooming into it, Art Malik, but they didn't. But then I thought if they're doing pictures like this picture's going to come up like in the cast. So I knew that. What absolutely threw me was two of the pictures, one with Anton in it and um, George Irvin in it, and one of the group ones with Art Malik in it, with Zubin in it, had Sandy Harper in it. And you'd be like, who's Sandy Harper? Well, she was played by Laura Sadler, who died not when filming, but like obviously she had storylines going, and obviously because she died, they had to like write her out and all that. And I remember her Art Malik's first scene as Zubin was with her, and I think it must have been around that time he came into it that she died because I remember him saying he was first person his character spoke to in it or something like that. I think. Or, when he got to the hospital anyway. So when I saw her picture, I was like, oh my god. And then her picture came up again with Malik in the picture, and I was like, oh my god, I can't handle it. All the other pictures I was totally fine with. It was just seeing that first one with like Clive Mantle in it because I was a big fan of Clive Mantle in Casualty and Holby. And then obviously Laura, and then obviously Art as well. So yeah. And I'm kind of surprised I haven't started tearing up again. Well, I have teared up when I'm doing this, but literally seeing it, I did cry. And I just calm myself down. Um, Also, happy news, which I actually completely forgot about until I was like seeing what was on, and I was like, oh yeah, that was on. The football. England won. Harry Kane didn't start, but he did play. Didn't score. Um, yeah. So that's my video for today. I don't know what I'm gonna do on Tuesday. evenings now at 10 to 8. I don't even know what's on next week at 10 to 8. MasterChef? Really? You could put MasterChef on any time in the blooming day. Why? Not any time of the day, any time of the evening. Why 8 o'clock? I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't mind MasterChef, but yeah. So I'll see you in my next video next week, most probably. Won't be about Holby. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. No, I think there is. So 20 minutes. Took me long enough to get through the plumbing episode. This is even longer as well, not as long, but yeah. So see you in my next video.